Ashley from acbsgotbookcitement, and I'm here today with my March wrap-up and a little bit of April TBR. It's a little past March, but I still think I'm in the window where posting this video is acceptable. That's what I tell myself. So in March, I read 5 books. It's more than I've read for quite a while, let's be honest. I did good this month, pretty good. Pretty well. Okay, so first book I read, All These Things I've Done by Gabrielle Zevin. I ended up giving this book a 4. I liked it. It was pretty good. The world was really strange, really weird, really interesting to read about. I liked the mob boss kind of aspect to it, you know, like they're all part of the family and they do favors for one another and stuff like that. And it was kind of funny that their contraband substance was like chocolate. I love chocolate. Could you imagine living in a world without chocolate? That would be so sad. So sad. The only semi-negative thing about this book was the main character, Anya. I didn't like her all the time. She could be very mean sometimes, at least in my opinion. So the second book I read was The Walking Dead Compendium 2. It contains books 9 through 16, of the little mini comic books, so it combines those into one. And it's by Robert Kirkman, Charlie Adlard, and Cliff Rathburn. I said it right that time, I think. I ended up giving this one a 5 out of 5. Oh boy, I really liked it. I think I rated the first one, I rated it kind of low. And I think maybe because I was comparing it to the TV show too much, I was unreal expectations, I guess. But this one, I liked it for what it was. Even though the same characters are in it, it's like, for me, the TV show and then the comic books are like 2 separate things. So I really liked where the second one went. I'm not sure about the ending of the second compendium. I don't know. And I'm finding it very interesting in how they are managing to survive, because now it's very important for them to find out ways to get more food, you know, to get more water, to keep their areas safe. It's not just about the immediate threat of, you know, getting bitten now. It's about, how do I survive through the winter, through the coming years, how do I raise my family, stuff like that. So I found that really interesting. Of course, more enemies come into play because you gotta have something to keep it going. But yeah, I really like that series. Go check that series out. So the third book I read this month was a NetGalley book. I got it from Arthur A. Levine and NetGalley, so thank you. And it is The Summer Prince by Alea Dawn Johnson. I ended up giving this book a 4. It was enjoyable. A little weird, weirdly written. It took me a while to kind of get used to it, get into it, but it was, I don't know, it was different, but it was kind of a good different. I liked reading about it. It was about this futuristic city of Brazil, where there's lots of technology and stuff like that, and it's about this girl who befriends the Summer Prince. She goes kind of on an adventure with the Summer Prince. And I'm not sure exactly how the Summer Prince works, because it's like every 5 years maybe, the public elects a Summer Prince who lives for a year in order to be sacrificed to pick the next queen. So it's a little different, but I liked it. I'll say it's for older, maybe a little older teen readers, just because of some of the situations and stuff like that. But yeah, so I read that one. The fourth book that I read was The Walking Dead: Rise of the Governor by Robert Kirkman and Jay Bonasinga. I was a little mixed on this one. I ended up giving it like a 3.5 out of 5. I think what my problem is I never liked the governor in the first place. So writing a novel in which he's the character, you know, he's like the main guy, and trying to sympathize with him and understand how he ended up the way he did was hard for me. And then of course there was the little girl Penny. I just spent the majority of the book going, she's gonna die, how's she gonna die, when's she gonna die? So it was a little sad when Penny died, and it's surprising in how she died. I still don't understand how Philip Blake goes through all that stuff, and then he still becomes such a mean guy. You know, just a bad guy. You would think with some of the stuff he went through that he would turn out to be more like, I don't know, more like Rick in a way, you know, try to protect those around him instead of try to hurt others. I don't know. Yeah, but it was interesting. It was very interesting to get a peek into Philip Blake's world. And then only the second thing that kind of I was like, why, is that book could have been perfect for them to start right as the zombie apocalypse starts, right? So like, you know, Philip's at work and then suddenly there's a zombie eating somebody. But they didn't. They chose to start it 3 days after the zombie plague happened. After all the excitement has gone down. And I didn't understand that because it was a perfect opportunity to start it right when the zombies started, you know? I don't know, that's just me though. And then the last book that I read in March was A Kiss in Time by Alex Flynn. I ended up giving this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was cute. Very, very cute. It's a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. It's my first Alex Flynn book, and I rather enjoyed it. The two characters, Jack and Talia, they just had kind of funny little banter with each other, and it's like neither one of them really took themselves too seriously. Well, they kind of did, but it was kind of in fun, you know. I don't know if that explains very well. But it was a cute story. I won't say I believed the ending too much, but how much can you believe in a fairy tale, really? So yeah, those are all the books I read in March. I think I did an okay job. So now on to my April TBR. Good news, I've already finished one. I finished X Heroes by Peter Clines. I'll save that for the next, you know, wrap up. And then these are just a little stack of maybes that I might read. One of them definitely. 2 of them at least definitely. But then I might switch it up and go to my Kindle and read some on there. So I don't know. But I'm definitely going to read Pure by by Juliana Baggett. Why do I keep saying Jennifer? Her name is not Jennifer. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I've heard good things about it. Then I'm going to read Fated, an Alex Versus novel by Benedict Jacka. It's about it's an urban fantasy, and it's about, it's the main character's a male, and he's like a wizard, a mage, or something. But I don't think he has a very powerful power. Yeah. Then I might read The Flight of Jim Hardy by Margot Livesey, maybe. And this one is a new telling of Jane Eyre. So yeah, it's kind of big, but I like a little historical, you know, stuff mixed in every now and again. So that one. Then I want to read The Twisted Thread by Charlotte Bacon. Awesome last name. This one is just, it's like a mystery, a murder mystery kind of thing, and I like those too. And this cover is pretty cool. Let's be honest. And then I'm going to try my hardest to get to this because I've been wanting to read it for such a long time, but I'm Becoming a Martyr by Michelle Hodkin. I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard great things about it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. If you guys do your own March wrap-up, I've probably watched a couple of them already, but yeah, tell me. I'd love to watch more. Thanks to all the new subscribers, guys. You're awesome. It's awesome that you keep coming, and it makes me feel semi-popular. Like the video if you want to. Likes are always super appreciated. And comment, because I really like comments. I like talking with people. I like making new book friends. And yeah, that's all I got. I will see you guys in another video. Oh, that's a promise. Yeah, bye.